Swiss Skydiver.
Got out there this morning. She took a hold. She took a good hold. I couldn't understand why until I seen Florent was on Miami Girl, so that's why Swiss Skydiver got tough. She's not a competitor.
It's kind of like whichever race she would end up in the Breeders' Cup, one of her competitors was out there at the same time because Tom Statot was also out there.
It was an exciting morning out there. They had some runners out there. A lot of millions of dollars on the racetrack at 7:30.
How'd she feel to you? Is that the first time you've been on her, I guess, since your Gallop Boy duties is over, since you're not at Keeneland?
No, they're about to start kicking up again. I'm about to gallop her the last week here again, so sort of get that same routine we had. But she was tough this morning. She hadn't been that tough the whole time at Pimlico, which is a good thing. I mean, tough in a good way. She pulled in a good way.
It's been 2 weeks. Reflect back on the Preakness.
It's still kind of surreal. It feels like it was yesterday, you know. Still not over it. I like over the high yet. It's pretty cool, you know. When she not only thrilled us, but she thrilled the whole country at a time when I think horse racing kind of needed it. And it was an exciting race when you get calls from guys like Craig Perret and those guys say, you know, it's one of the best races they've seen in a long time. It was kind of exciting to do that. It made me feel good. Made, you know, the whole barn is upbeat now, and so I'm looking forward to the Breeders' Cup.
And it wasn't just that she won, but it's how she won and beating the Derby winner.
Yes, and like she couldn't wait to clean that feed tub at the stakes barn later that night. So it was like I don't say there's nothing for it to take away from the authentic in the field because it's great. But she came back like she was nothing for her. You know, she's trained well since then, and this morning was a superb work, just what we wanted. Can't say go 49.50. I think that's where she went. But they had a horse about, I don't know, 10 lengths in front of her, and then it was 5 lengths in front of her, and she just felt like, why you let me catch this horse? So, you know, if she could talk, that's probably what she'd say. Why you not let me go get this horse? So she's in good order, really good order.
Reflect back on the actual race, and you've talked about it before, but the decision to go when you win.
You can't win being afraid of losing, and I just couldn't concede the race to Authentic there. Once his stablemate dropped off, and it seems like Brian was wasn't in the bind, but it looked like he wasn't pulling the reins on him. So I felt like at that point I had to make a conscious decision: is he's in now or never, because I think I'd have got squeezed back if I wouldn't have and shuffled by that time. Authentic might have got a 60 mile alone by himself, and a good horse like him, I don't think it could do that. So, and I felt he was confident in where she was, being in Pimlico, because she was there all weekend. Gradually, she got better and better every day. So I was confident in her doing what she did. And she got the race pulled through his ears up. I mean, I said, this is going to be a horse race. And the quarter pole, I said, well, here's my shot. I'm going to try to stretch the race from here, take off and surprise him, get some momentum. And she held on. And she fought. He had every opportunity. I think he had every opportunity to get by her. And he couldn't. She wouldn't let him. She wouldn't let him get by her.
You've kind of been on the other end of that photo in Breeders' Cup, in a Triple Crown race like the Belmont.
Since you brought that up, me and Johnny's even now. I wasn't over till Saturday. Now we're even now. He beat me on a little filly called Rags to Riches. I was on a little horse called Turbo, and I was a tough one, but I was on the good end of it this time.
You're a confident guy anyways, but talk about, whether she goes against girls at 1 1/8 or against boys at 1 1/4 the Breeders' Cup. The kind of confidence off the Preakness that you'll take into the race?
I feel that's a decision on Peter Callahan, Mr. Callahan, and Kenny on where they run her. I'm sure my input will be how she trains that weekend, comparable to how she was the Preakness week. I think that's why Kenny wants me to get on her, so we can get a good line on where we were with her at the Friday. And I had the utmost confidence in her Friday after I got off over there, because she was, all signs were go, and that helped me, with my own confidence in making the decisions I made in the race. So we'll know. We're going to enter in both of them, I guess you will, and see how that goes and see who goes and stays. But I'm pretty confident that wherever race she goes, she'll be competitive. I'm not saying she's going to win, but she'll be competitive in either race.